In a world that's all about quick fixes, it makes you wonder, what does it take to build something that actually lasts? Well, today, we're going to look at a company, Gibson Enterprises, that's built its entire legacy on one powerful idea, an idea that's been passed down from father to son. So let's get into it. And here it is. Do the job right, or don't do it at all. Simple, right? But this isn't just some catchy slogan they put on a truck. It's like the DNA of the whole company. It's a standard that founder Doug Gibson got from his dad, and it's been the North Star for every single project since way back in 1979. There's just no gray area for these guys. It's either perfect or they don't do it, period. So, what does a standard like that actually look like in the real world, on a job site? Well, it all comes down to a simple, powerful pledge. Okay, so their official slogan is Craftsmen Committed to Quality. But again, it's way more than just words on a website. It's the promise they make on every single job. Because this is a family-led business, their actual name is on the line. Think about it. Their reputation is tied to every nail, every beam, every single thing they install. And this is what that commitment looks like. This is the end result. See, when a job is done right, it's not just about looking pretty. It literally changes how people live. This customer said their new awning created a whole other room in their house. They didn't just get shade, they got a brand new living space. Now that's the impact of real craftsmanship. Of course, a reputation like that doesn't just happen overnight. It's something you have to build, piece by piece, over decades of doing great work time and time again. So let's look at the timeline. It all kicked off in 1979. Douglas Gibson was just 22 years old when he started the business. Then, a huge moment in 2005, they become an exclusive authorized Sunsetter dealer. And now, today, the torch has been passed to the next generation, with his son Todd carrying that same vision forward. And if you need a perfect symbol for this company, well, here she is. Meet Old Red. This is their cherished 1968 International dump truck. I mean, come on, she's not just a piece of equipment, she's a total statement. In a world where everything feels disposable, Old Red is proof that they believe in things that are built to last. Reliable, tough, and always ready to get the job done. And that whole built to last thing, it applies to their team too. This is a true family business. You've got founder Doug, his son Todd, even Uncle Glenn is involved. But family isn't just about your last name. Get this, their foreman Mike has been with them for over 30 years. In an industry where people jump from job to job, that kind of loyalty, wow, it just tells you everything about the kind of place they've built. Okay, so when you have a team that's that dedicated, you've got to give them the best materials to work with, right? And that leads us right into their biggest partnership, and exactly why they chose to work exclusively with Sunsetter. You see that do it right or don't do it at all philosophy, it applies to their partners too. Doug Gibson didn't just randomly pick a brand. He spent an entire year researching the industry before he decided to partner with Sunsetter. He needed to find a product that met his incredibly high standards. And it looks like his research definitely paid off. Sunsetter isn't just some popular brand. We're talking over 1 million awnings sold. That number is staggering. It represents more than 1 million happy customers all over the country. That's some serious social proof right there. So, what makes them so good? Well, it's all in the engineering. For example, instead of using PVC cables that can stretch out over time, they use dual stainless steel chain arms. And the seams? They're not just stitched, they're ultrasonically sealed, which makes them 7.5 times stronger. All these little details add up to a product that lasts, and get this, can make your patio feel up to 20 degrees cooler, because it blocks 98% of those harmful UV rays. So all that technical stuff we just talked about, it really boils down to one simple thing. You get to enjoy your home more. This customer in Pennsylvania said they can now use their deck all day long no matter how hot the sun is beating down. They didn't just buy a product, they literally got their backyard back. Now, Sunsetter has a couple of main options to fit what you're looking for. It's actually pretty straightforward. If you want the absolute top of the line, we're talking premium fabrics and a 10-year warranty for total peace of mind, you go with the Platinum series. But if you want that same awesome quality and engineering at a really great value, the Sunsetter series is a fantastic choice. You really can't go wrong either way. But here's the thing, a great product is only half the battle. The other half, and you could argue it's the most important part, is the installation. And this is where the DL Gibson difference really comes into play. So, you might be asking, why should I choose DL Gibson to install my Sunsetter awning? It's a great question. And the answer is all about expertise. Look, these guys aren't just awning installers. They're home remodelers with over 40 years of experience. They understand how your house is built. On top of that, they're one of the top 10 sunsetter dealers in the entire country. They've installed over 900 of these things. At this point, there's pretty much nothing they haven't seen or solved. Just let that sink in for a second. Over 40 years in remodeling, more than 15 years as a top sunsetter dealer, and over 900 awnings installed. When you put all that together, you get a level of expertise that you can't fake. It's earned. But, beyond all the numbers and the experience, it really just comes down to this one simple idea. We treat your home as if it were our own. That's their whole philosophy. It's never just a job for them. They know they're guests in your home, and they act like it. So, when you've got a company whose entire legacy is built on craftsmanship, on respect, and on a promise passed down from father to son, you're not just buying an awning. You're getting a partner you can actually trust with your home. And that really leaves you with one last question to think about. What's that kind of peace of mind really worth?